A really cool game for this team, man. After 3 weeks of a lot of adversity, a lot of setbacks, some self-imposed, for them to have the resiliency and to come back and play the way they did against a really good opponent, was proud of them.
Jeff, congrats on your first win, first and foremost. Talk about the offensive explosion in the second half. I mean, three drives, 3 touchdowns. Talk about your quarterback.
Yeah, it's just, we came in at halftime and the run game was rolling in the first half, and we knew we had to continue to establish that. And once we did, it just opened up the passing game. Lightened up the box a little bit, gave Aaron a chance to operate, and he did what Aaron does.
Did anyone say anything at halftime? Did anyone step up, whether it was coach, you, or anything? It's just a completely different team in the third and fourth quarter.
Yeah, it was a collective deal. It was players and coaches all that spoke, and all acknowledging the fact that there was more out there for us, and we weren't playing to our ability, and came out and played Jets football in that second half.
Let's talk about the resilience.
Garrett's catch.
Oh my goodness. I mean, I was talking to the ref when they were reviewing it. I'm like, just for the sake of posterity, you have to say that's in, just so it goes down in history. It would rival the Odell catch. It was amazing.
Were you certain it was in, or were you just kind of?
Well, I thought with the shin, I thought it was close enough to challenge. So it was. Thankfully, they got it right.
Talk about the defensive line and just what they brought to the table tonight.
Man, that's a good offensive line, and that's a really good quarterback. A quarterback that not only can navigate the pocket, but he can extend plays, and he can beat you with his arms and his legs. So, the way they hunted him all night long, it was exhausting. It was hard, but they came through in the end, and it was really cool to see. And whenever you get that sort of sack production and get them off the spot that often, they're doing their thing.
When that Malachi play happens, I mean, you've had a lot of bad stuff happen to you guys in the last few weeks. What is going through your mind there, and how do you overcome that?
Definitely frustrated, to be honest, and angry at the same time. But what an amazing opportunity for this kid to grow and learn from. I promise you, 10 years from now, when he's still playing in this league, that will never happen again.
What did you say to him after that?
What's that?
What did you say to him after that?
First of all, you can't do that. And second of all, you owe us one.
With Garrett, one thing, you guys really haven't thrown to him deep down the field too much this year. Not many 50-50 opportunities. After seeing that, is that going to change a little bit moving forward?
Yeah, we'll look at everything. But, there's always opportunities for him to get down the field. It was just, sometimes it's coverage, sometimes it's the matchup, multiple things. But Aaron was able to take advantage of it today.
Jeff, you're obviously a guy that deflects a lot of stuff. But what does winning your first game as head coach mean to you?
It's special from the standpoint of this team, man. I feel like one of my strengths is to block out the outside noise, but it gets loud, and this team took a lot of shots externally, and the way they just stayed together and worked and kept a positive attitude and just galvanized as a unit, really proud of them.
What do you say about how your offensive line played with all the injuries and dealing with kind of overplaying positions you've never played before?
Right. That's it's a testament to Keith, and it's a testament to that entire offensive line, the depth that we have, and the fact that guys stepped in and played as well as they did. It's really cool. Really cool.
Will you practice to guard at all?
Not very much. Very, very little. So for him to step in, especially a rookie to step in and play a position he's not really familiar with, was exceptional. Even the holding call, I'd like to take a second look at that one,
How did you feel about Patterson?
For a guy that just came off the street to come in and do what he did, I was really proud of him. He came out on, was it Wednesday, and we did a little kicking competition, and he won it, and the team had some confidence in him, and we knew in a critical moment he was going to have to make a kick, and he came through for us today.
Devontae Adams and Hassan Reddick both made plays late. Just what did you see from both of them tonight?
Yeah, that's why you acquire guys like that. They're closers. They're guys in critical moments. We talk about being at your best when your best is required, and those two guys embody that. So they'll just continue as they get more and more familiar with what we do and get in a groove with us to make more of those plays.
Did your stomach drop a little bit when that first PAT hit the upright and doinked in?
A little bit.
Second consecutive year that C.J. Stroud's had a really tough game here. What does that say, especially given that your team had given up a lot of yards to Mixon, but were able to contain C.J. Stroud again?
Yeah, they did a good job today. Mixed up the coverages, I think, well, and the guys executed. So a testament to all the guys on our back end, a testament to our D-line really affected them.
Fourth down to Devontae and then the touchdown to Devontae. Is that those two knowing each other, it looked like that's something that they've done a million times.
That's something that takes years. You know, that's a relationship that's way deeper than the 3 or 4 weeks they've been together this particular year.
What do you see in
What do you have planned for your souvenir there?
Goes in the office. That's a special one for me. You know, just because what it represents with this team.
What are you seeing from Quinnen right now? It feels like these last 2 weeks he's sort of just taking over games.
Yeah, he's getting back into a groove, and we're finding better ways to utilize him too. So it's a combination of those two things, and couldn't happen to a better human being, a guy that doesn't. There's not a guy on our team that works as hard as Quinnen. So it makes me feel good when he's dancing.